kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Baxter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to go for a big one. Reels it in down the left side. Off to the races. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. Powers through. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Here's the heat. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wideout. Goes to the option. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This crowd knows when to bring it. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. Pulls it in down the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. Fires left. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. You're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's open on the right. All by himself down the middle. He's loose. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snags it. And it's in for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's good. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This time on target. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's got his man. It's a running room. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Gonna take a shot. Got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He's going to run it, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. And some room to work. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it down and run. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
got his man downfield. Touchdown!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got a man. It's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And it's picked off at the goal line.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release on the RPO. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Keeps it going. It's a seam wide open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They'll move the tight end. They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Quarterback keeps it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting.
He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, he's got enough space.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Got it behind the line. It's Diggs. And it's a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Swings it out to the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the sack. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Off play action. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He'll toss it. There he goes. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit. Down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fights off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll try to snap it quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tries to get it on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Love the play call going RPO on 4th down here. And how about the offensive line just digging deep, getting low to the ground, and just getting a better push in the trenches to help that running back get that first.
And football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6.
How about that? Second receiving touchdown in the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Quick strike complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna let it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Offense is set up, first and goal from the 9.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Looking to buy time. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. At midfield, he's got room. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll line up to go for two. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Inside the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Smith. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Allen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership...
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense putting points on the board.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. defenses away. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the two-point conversion. Give this team 8.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number.
Gashes the heart of the knee. Oh, a lot of space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here.
The ball moving down the field, though. Let's go. Hey, let's make some good calls, offense.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Ncaa. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Boom. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Pulls and fired complete. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Dances away to buy time. Across the 25, he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was...